Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. I hope everyone has been enjoying their week. Welcome to a very late Wednesday night episode of the podcast. Depending on when you're listening, it may be a nice, very early Thursday morning, depending on where you are in the world. But listen, I'm going to try and keep my promise and make this a short episode. I know I have said that before and have failed miserably. But today's episode, I'm not going to catch up on anything in regards to transfer windows or anything related to new personnel. I understand the news about Bruno Fernandes that came out in regards to Saudi and all that stuff. Listen, today's episode is mainly focusing on what we have going on tomorrow or today. Again, like I said, depending on where you are in the world, we have a semifinal that's going on. I'm going to put the transfer windows aside. I'm going to get an episode out another day or so, potentially tomorrow night after the game. Actually, after the game, I'm going to do the preview. But I'm going to get an episode out where I just focus on potential transfers, everything like I've done before, and I can go over again some targets. But listen, today's episode is mainly giving you my predictions. The mentality of some of the fans today have just rubbed me off. I understand that Athletic Club is not going to have 3 of their stars. And I'm going to get to that too. Again, yes. Listen, we're up 3-0. Actually, before I get to anything, don't forget to hit subscribe, follow on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, as well as Apple Podcasts, and also on X and TikTok as well. But and you can search Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. But let's look at what I wanted to talk about. We have the semifinal happening. It's the second leg. We're back at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams. We know what we need to do. The thing is, the fan base has already sailed ourselves to the final. I love I love the positivity there. That's how I'm going to put it. That's going to be the nicest. Screw it. That's the nicest fucking way I'm going to put it. My apologies for the language, but let's look at it here. We haven't had kickoff yet. We have an important game. Listen, it's great that we won 3-0 on the road. I'm thrilled about it. The whole fan base is thrilled about it. Everyone is thrilled about it. We haven't finished anything yet, ladies and gentlemen. The mentality of our fan base just saying, hey, we're going straight to the final, we're winning it. After that, and after the news came out about some players from Athletic not playing, the Williams brothers and Sansetto, my apologies for if I butchered that. Again, if I butchered that name call, I'm so sorry. But they're out. Okay. Wonderful it sucks for them. I get it. But we cannot have this mentality of saying, well, Bilbao has given up. I saw that on some channels. They've given up. I am sorry to say they have not. Anything can happen in football. Anything can happen. Comebacks, lapse in judgment, poor mentality, poor play, anything can happen. Right now, as a fan base, we cannot have that going on just saying it. Yes, they will not have their best 3 players. They can still somehow pull it out. We like, again, with all the news coming out, everything, there's questions there about questioning players. Whether some players are staying, some players are going. When you have that, that's not good to go into the locker room. It's also not good when your fan base, who is always behind your back, is giving off that mentality of, well, you know what? Their 3 best players aren't in. They're not even coming. We got it in the bag. We don't have shit yet. We have the first leg. Great. We still have to defend Old Trafford tomorrow. Like you can say, you can question me on my mentality, but I haven't given up. I haven't written anything off yet, ladies and gentlemen. I've been a fan long enough to see what the fuck has happened in the past. Right now, we basically need to just relax and not set anything in stone yet, ladies and gentlemen. We shouldn't be. No fan base, no fan channels, the news, whatever, should not be entitling that Manchester United are just going to walk away with it tomorrow. I think the player Amorim has said it. There's articles out about his press conference. He's even warned his players about potential comeback. Mentality has been an issue with this team. This mentality has been an issue with this fan base. But right now, we cannot go into this game tomorrow thinking, well, we've already packed our bags for Bilbao. You know, their home club can't even score. Like right now, we have to do our job. We have to finish. Kickoff hasn't even started, and we've already booked the flight to Bilbao. Some of the fans. I haven't booked squat yet. I want to get through tomorrow. We have 90 minutes still to play. I am not saying anything is done yet, ladies and gentlemen. I am not saying anything is done for this club. Like, I want this club to finish the 90 minutes. Yes, I would like a win. Yes, I would like a trip to the finals. Yes, I would like to hold the trophy up at the end of the final for us to be birthed back into the Champions League. Yes, I would love all of that. But you know what we have to do first? We have to close out the damn second leg. We still have to play it. We have to play it smart. We have to play a full 90 minutes. That's what we have to do. And unfortunately, some people are just already written it off. And some people are already writing off Bilbao. That is stupid. I'm sorry for starting off a rant like that, but it did piss me off. It did. Like, I may not have the same point of view, but I have I know enough to know how this club has been, how sometimes this fan base has been. It's not my first time watching Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not saying that Man United are going to collapse. I am just saying do not set anything in stone until after the leg is done, after the 90 minutes, after the ref has blown the damn whistle and they have declared a winner. We have so much to go on. We do. Yes, that's my, like, this again. This episode is all about the semifinal, but yeah, that's me going off today. That's me losing it a little bit today, and like since those articles, those news reports have basically talked about the changes of those players from Bilbao. Ladies and gentlemen, we struggled in the first 15 minutes the way they put pressure on. Yes, and then we took over. We have to defend Old Trafford, ladies and gentlemen. We have to defend. We have to play smart. Our mentality has to be there. So I'm going in with positivity, but I'm not going to be going in like all the other fans thinking the same thing. Even some of the fan channels. I am not going in with that mentality. I'm going in with hoping for a United win. A United ticket booked to the final. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'm not expecting Bilbao to just bend over and say, yeah, here you go. Would you like us to drive you there? Type of mentality. No, I'm not going in with that mentality. I'm going in with them going in with their best starting lineup, Bilbao, to compete. Again, they have nothing to lose. We have everything to lose. Like, you understand what I mean when I say we have a lot to lose. Bilbao wants to be at home, wants to win at home. They have a fight to come back. But again, that fight is an uptake, so the mentality of them going at it may be a little bit different than we are. We have to close. We started off the 3-0. We're defending our home turf. We're in front of our fans that are relying on us to get back to Champions League. The pressures, There's players there that are looking to be signed elsewhere. There's players that are potentially being sold this summer. There is a lot on the plate for Manchester United. I'm not saying there isn't anything on there for Athletic Club, but when we look at it as a fan base, we're going to put that pressure on ourselves, and it's our fault that we did put that pressure on ourselves. So, I'm going for a win. I'm hoping for a win. I'm hoping for Manchester United to be there in 2 weeks. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a United win and a ticket to Bilbao, and like I said, us hoisting the trophy in Bilbao. That's what I am hoping for. But you know what? The mentality, the fact that people are already punching our ticket without the second leg even kicking off is driving me nuts. It is. Great. 3 players are out for Athletic Club. They still have a decent squad. They do. Anything can go. It can. But let's not already punch their ticket. So, all right. Let me let's look at the most important thing. Let's talk about my squad prediction, what I'd like them to do, what Ruben's going to have to do. Like we have again, this game is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is bigger than the second leg against Lyon because again, we're up 3. There's pressure here tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no reason to write off that pressure. We have pressure. Let's get to my squad predictions, the lineup, how things should go. Let's move on to our next segment. Okay. Listen, like again, I know I just went on that whole rant and everything, but here we are. We have something big going on. So, listen, the squad, it's going to be important. We have to go with a strong squad tomorrow. And I think it has to be our best squad with some people who have returned from injury. We have to have that squad there to play. And we have to finish this out within 90 minutes. We have to finish out with our strongest offensive squad. And even our defensive line is good too, but it has to finish out. We have to be clear of our mental errors. We have to be smart with the ball. Possession is key. Key passes. No sacrificing the ball. No long balls. Just get the passes in the zone, and we have to close. 90 minutes of possession. Control. Everything that Man United need to do. They need to have control with the ball. I don't care that we're up 3-0. I do care. You know what I mean. But again, if we go up 1 or 2 goals, if we go up another 3, we have to be in control from the start to the end. Athletic Club is going to bring the pressure. They're going to target our wing backs. They're going to go for our center mid. They're going to put pressure on our D. They're going to aim for that center part. We have to be able to control, play from the back, move the flow from back to middle to our front. We cannot be selfish. Garnacho cannot be selfish with the ball. My lineup, I'm going to get my lineup now out. Onana in net. I have Maz, Maguire, Euro as our back 3. That is our best 3. We need that there. My middle, my 2 wings, Ahmad on the right. Yes, Ahmad for how well he played. I know he's coming back, but I think he has to start. He has to be in there, especially for offensive movement. And him, Bruno, moving the ball, them together. It has to be that way. That they have to get a strike. They have to get goals. They have to put pressure on Athletic Club to make that mountain climb a lot higher. They have to get that done. Garnacho, when he's moving the ball, he's going to be there. So again, Ahmad, Ugarte, Casemiro, Dorgu are my midfields. Ahmad, Dorgu, and my wingbacks. Ugarte, Casemiro in the middle. Listen, Casemiro has been brilliant. He has to stay in there. His experience, his mentality is great. Ugarte, again, he has to be there as well. Again, I know he put in a lot of minutes, but this is a game where you need him. You can rest him on Sunday, but this is a game that you need him as well. And then my front three, Fernandes, Højlund, Garnacho. Listen, the key to this game is mentality, strong mentality. And you have the experience of Bruno, you have the experience of Casemiro, you have Maguire, you have those three as your mentality. Those are your three leaders right there. Ugarte as well. Maz, you know what? Like the leadership, like you can say Mazraoui as well. Like Maz, Fernandes, Casemiro, Ugarte, Maguire, Mazraoui. The leadership there is key. Yoro has that mentality too, but the key is to control it and be smart with the ball. It has to be. It has to be smart with the ball. Ahmad can be good with possession. Fernandes, like Garnacho, can move the ball, but if he gets into possession, he has to be smart with it. Enough with the breakaways, selfishness, everything. He has to be that player in possession. He has to keep control of the ball. Just be smart with it. Key passes. That's what it is. They want us to make a mistake. They do. Amram feels the pressure. Bruno's feeling the pressure. Casemiro for the pressure. Listen, this club has done some brilliant things. They have. They have done some brilliant things this year. But right now, what I want them to do is play possession-based, strong mentality, score when you can, take advantage of the transition, take the lead, and when you're scoring, you're being smart about it. You're not trying to force it. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, if you get a breakaway and you see the windows open, you have to make the second move. You have to make the read. That goes for Bruno. That goes for Højlund. That goes for Garnacho. That goes for Ahmad. That goes for Ugarte, Casemiro, Dorgu, Maz, Maguire, Yoro, even Onana. Possession is key. Movement is key. Mental awareness is key. That's what we need. And right now I can't, like, what's the word? I can't emphasize this enough that we have to be smart with it. This, I think, is the best squad to be there. And that's where it has to be. This is what I think is the best squad for Amram to put out. He believes, hopefully he does it. I don't know what he's going to predict. Like, again, I know Ahmad's just coming back. So for all we know, Maz is at the wing and you have Lindelof or Shaw in the back. Or you have Dorgu where Ahmad is and you have Shaw where Dorgu is. But right now, like, no offense to Shaw last game, but he did struggle. Having Maz in, we didn't have Maz against Brentford, but again, that back three is what we need. Like, Maguire's going to command that back three. They all work well together. It has to stay like that. Ahmad coming back does give you an offensive weapon and gives you a little bit of a two-way player as well. Him, Bruno connecting, like that. Like, I like that that left side or right side technically. I like that right side. It's good, even if you brought Garnacho. But again, the key is possession, smart play. That's it. Just focus on that. That's all I want from the squad, is just to make sure they're in control, movement and mental. That's the key. And mental is the number one thing they have to focus on. Like, football IQ is huge in this game tomorrow. Closing it out. It's great. Again, we're up 3-0. But 3-0 is still dangerous. We can lose 3-0. We can lose 4-0 tomorrow. 5. They have to put pressure on and close it out. And they have to get up and score early and put the pressure on Athletic Club. My apologies. But right now, that's what United need to do. And listen, despite the Williams is out and Sunset out, my apologies, they still have other players, ladies and gentlemen. they still have a roster. They still have people that can fill in and do those jobs. We cannot sleep in because their best like 3 are out. We can't. We cannot. We have to close it out. We have to finish it. But again, once again, my roster, it is Onana in the back, Maz, Maguire, Euro in the back 3, Ahmad, Ugarte, Casemiro, Dorgu as my 4 mids, and then Fernandes, Højlund, and Garnacho as my attack. That has to be what it is. We cannot have any slip-ups, any mental errors. We have to close this out, and it has to be done properly. Amram's going to make the right switches. Again, I this is what I think. I could be completely wrong, but I think Amram is going to focus on trying to get the attack and close it out, and then make the right substitutions. Again, our bench is strong. You still have Mount, Eriksson, who are on there. You'll have Luke Shaw coming off the bench. Mainu will be there as well. You have Victor Lindelof too. You're going to have Fredrickson should be eligible to play, so you have an additional depth piece. But I think the key is like for our back 3, you have to have those 3 that I mentioned. Lindelof and Shaw are great, but Lindelof has been great too. Lindelof can come in for Mazraoui, and you can move Maz to where I have Ahmad, and you have Ahmad coming off the bench, which could happen as well. But again, it is key to close this out. If we can get everyone to play a full 90 minutes, so get the depth in play, we have to be smart with this play. We have to close it out. It does. I did experiment even thinking Shaw could be there, but Shaw played a lot in that last game, so he's not going to be there. Even Ugarte could be a concern for start just because he played a lot of minutes on Saturday. But again, like we have the majority of the squad healthy. I know Maguire got a lot of minutes last game because of what happened with the lit. So, but we again, I'm going to repeat myself again and again, and I think everyone here knows. But we have to close it. It's an important game, and I know the mentality is, hey, we're already punched our ticket to some people, but no, like the kickoff hasn't started. We have to finish this. We have to close it out. I don't care who we play in the final. I just want to get through tomorrow and finish it and close it out and win. You guys think that the ticket's punched, but I am concerned that like people are going to sleep on this. And my concern is that there's going to be some players in that locker room, and I hope none of them have that mentality that it's already a cakewalk and it's done. I don't want, what is it that I think? So down tools of these players. I don't want them to think any of that. They cannot think that way. Last year we had that issue in the FA Cup semifinal against Coventry, up 3-0, and we blew it and almost lost the semifinal. That's the truth. We almost lost the semifinal to Coventry last year with our stupidity, our lack of mental discipline. This cannot be the same. They have to close out the second leg, win it, and get that ticket punched to Bilbao in 2 weeks. That's basically it. I know this review or like preview of Bilbao or of Athletic Club is just like a rant, it may feel like, but come on. We have to close it out. It's sounding like a broken record of a preview, but right now it has to be exactly. We have to close it out and win and finish. We cannot have any lapse in judgment, lapse in passes, lapse in movement, no long balls, no arrogance, like, oh, let's just move the ball up and hope for it. We cannot play cowboy soccer or cowboy football, sorry. Quick off the hip and everything. Dorgu and Garnacho. This is actually the game where Garnacho and Dorgu need to show us their mentality, their mental state, that they are able to close it out, be working in communication with each other, first of all. Secondly, reading, making those reads, making those passes into the box, seeing who is open, not going for the renegade kick or try to be the hero. They need to be there. The mental discipline, the football IQ is the test tomorrow. It's not just on those two, it's on everyone. Hoyland to Bruno, our captain, to Onana. Everyone's got to be stepping up tomorrow. Mental toughness is the test tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, I don't want that to slip. We need the mental toughness. We need to close that out. We need to know that it has to be finished. So that's it for the episode today. That's it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if my attitude didn't sound in the cheeriest and positive ways for Manchester United, but I'm not setting anything in stone until that whistle is blown, and I am hopefully hearing Manchester United have won and they've punched their ticket to Bilbao. So there. The game has not been won yet. The semifinals have not been won. Nothing is there yet. So let's buckle down. Let's go. Let's support. Let's hope the squad closes it out. Because again, mental toughness is the key. Football IQ is there. So, but yeah, that's it for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, like I said, I do apologize for my tone. It's a big game tomorrow. Big game today, again, depending on where you are in the world. So let's go United. Let's close it out. Let's punch our ticket to Bilbao. Let's go. Let's finish this. Let's end it. Let's bring it. So the player, like you've heard what I want. So yeah, again, enjoy the game tomorrow. I'll be back potentially after the game with a new episode, and potentially be back Friday. But yes, I will recap the game, catch up on some summer transfers, catch up on the team, catch up on the women's club as well. So yes, but again, enjoy the listen. I'll see you guys potentially after the game, just to recap, or in potentially Friday as well, or maybe just do a back-to-back as well. But yes, enjoy the game tomorrow. Again, we got to close it out. So again, this is this is the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.